Hi guys, so I'm back with the second part of names that I think are going to be entering the top 1000 in 2016. If you haven't seen my girl video, I will link that in the description below. In this video, I'm going to be talking about boys' names that I think will enter the top 1000 in 2016. I did a video almost exactly like this last year where I predicted names that would enter the top 1000 for 2015, and for boys I guessed several correctly, and those included Sutton, Boone, Canaan, Otis, and Bishop. Quite a cool group of names actually that entered the top 1000, so I was pretty proud of myself for getting 5 right. And I will link last year's video as well in the description box below. But I'm going to go ahead and share my predictions with you for boys' names that I think will enter the top 1000 for babies' names in the US for 2016. So the first name I have on this list is Fox. Fox is currently at number 1033, so pretty close to the top 1000, and has increased 158 spots in the last 2 years. It's a very, very cool animal name that is on the rise for boys, and it fits into that popular one-syllable X ending pattern that we see in popular names like Max, Knox, Rex, and Dax that are all already in the top 1000. So I definitely think Fox is a contender for the top 1000. The next name I have for boys is Thorin. Thorin is at number 1193, but this name has increased 740 spots in the last 2 years. It's actually an Old Norse name, which means brave or daring one, so it has a great meaning. But there's also a character in The Hobbit with this name, and because of the success of the Hobbit movies, I think this name has been introduced to a lot of parents, and it has that Middle-earth feel, but I think it's still accessible for real-world use. So I think that that's why it's being chosen by a lot of parents, maybe as an alternative to names like Theodore and other TH names. The next name I have is Alaric. Alaric is currently number 1077 and has increased 343 spots in the last 2 years. This name is incredibly handsome and melodic. I love saying it, Alaric. And it is of German origin and means all-powerful ruler. Again, I think this name is being boosted by pop culture because it is the name of a character on the very popular TV show The Vampire Diaries. Then I have Gatlin. Gatlin is number 1057 and has increased 250 spots in the last 2 years. It's one of those last names that's become a first name. It is actually the last name of Justin Gatlin, who has won multiple Olympic medals in track and field. And Gatlin has that country western sound to it that a lot of people are liking in other names like Brooks and Maverick. The next name I have is Koa. Koa is currently number 1155 and has increased 309 spots over the last 2 years. Koa is a very spunky Hawaiian name that has been used by several celebrity parents. It has such a unique sound, but then again it fits in with the current trends like Noah. I think Koa makes a beautiful Noah alternative. And the similar sounding Coda is also rising in popularity and is currently at number 1038. So it'll be interesting to see if either Koa or Coda makes it into the top 1000. The next name is one of my personal favorite top 10 names, and that is Alistair. Alistair is currently at number 1031. This name has increased 272 spots in the last 2 years. Alistair is a Scottish form of Alexander, and I think it's a wonderful way to honor an Alexander, especially if you have a lot of Scottish heritage like I do. Several celebrities have chosen this name for their sons, and it's only 31 spots away from the top 1,000, which makes it very, very likely to enter the top 1,000 in 2016. Speaking of names that namers love, the next name I have is Dashiell. Dashiell is number 1102 and has increased 282 spots in the last 2 years. And of course, I can't talk about this name with mentioning my friend Stephanie, Anastasia Ruby, who is also a namer and has a gorgeous little boy with this name. He is adorable. So she was obviously ahead of the trends when she chose this name. This name has also been chosen by celebrities including Cate Blanchett, and it will be interesting to see where this name is on the charts. It's one of those names that if it doesn't enter the top 1,000 in 2016, I think it will enter the top 1,000 by 2017. I think more and more parents are catching on to how gorgeous this name is. The next name I have is Archie. Archie is currently number 1,238, but has increased 512 spots in the last 2 years. It's one of those adorable nicknamey names, and it's in the top 20 in the UK. It's also a celebrity baby name recently, so it'll be very interesting to see where Archie is. Some of these names, like for the girls, like Maisie, are much more popular in the UK, and we're just kind of starting to catch on to them over here in North America. Then I have Ansel. Ansel is number 1171 and has increased 380 spots in the last 2 years. It fits in with those 2 syllable names that are so popular right now, but I think the reason it's gained popularity is probably because of actor Ansel Elgort, who was in the movies The Fault in Our Stars and in the Divergent movies. And also Ansel Adams was a very famous American photographer who has had kind of a resurgence in popularity recently. Then I have Zamir. Zamir is number 1,039, and this name has increased 292 spots in the last 2 years. This is a very, very cool Hebrew name, but it's also an exotic name that's easily accessible to English speakers. It's not hard to pronounce or spell, and it has that cool Z beginning, which is very appealing to many parents. I adore the feminine form of this name, Zamira. It's a current name crush of mine. And then I have Aston. Aston is currently number 1,082 and has increased 136 spots in 2 years. The reason I put this on this list is because it was chosen as a middle name by Kourtney Kardashian for her youngest son, and we know what happens to names that Kourtney Kardashian chooses, like Mason and Penelope. This name also fits in with the car name trend like Ford and Chevy, and it could be a cool alternative to Aston. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that there were 2 names last year that I predicted would enter the top 1,000 that came very, very close but didn't quite enter. Those names included Harris, which is now at number 1,002 and has increased 184 spots in the last 2 years. I think the reason for this name's popularity might have something to do with Harris being the name of Merida's brother from the Disney movie Brave. And then a name I was positive would enter the top 1,000 last year was Harlem, and Harlem is now at 1,004 and has increased 129 spots in the last 2 years. Rapper The Game named his son Harlem, and it fits in with all of the New York City place names like Madison, Brooklyn, Chelsea that have all been popular. I think Harlem will probably be the next place name from New York City that is popular, but I was disappointed that those 2 didn't enter, but I definitely think they will enter the top 1,000 in 2016. Those 2 names will be the first 2 that I look up when the list comes out. Let me know in the comments below what names you are looking at when the list comes out, what names you are predicting to enter the top 1,000, and just let's talk names in the comments below. I've missed you guys so much, and I'm so excited for the list to come out. Thumbs up if you are excited for the 2016 list to come out, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.